Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well today. You know, we can't cover every subject in the world. I guess we could, but it'd take a long time. But if there's one subject that brings everyone together, or that should bring everyone together, I think it's philanthropy. For those of you who don't know, philanthropy is basically living for humanity, doing things for your fellow man to improve the human race as a whole. And I think it's often overlooked. I think that those who are philanthropists know how important it is, but tend to overlook the amount of people who are, well, let me put it this way. There are a lot of philanthropists in the world who are willing to just overlook the fact that people are selfish and to say to themselves, well, that's just how the world is. I guess I want to be the philanthropist that is out there trying to push other people to push themselves a little further. And it may be in vain, and I really don't care, because I'm just doing my best to be a human. And my whole purpose really on this YouTube channel, it started out just for making a few videos, and I was doing some prepping to help other people try to prep for any type of a disaster or whatnot. And then I ended up getting into just life videos, and then I realized this is kind of my philanthropy. It's one of my things to try to help people. If I can get one person to even not think differently, because I don't think that my way of thinking is any better than anyone else's, but that if I could get one person to maybe change a negative way of thinking to better for themselves and for the world. I fail as a philanthropist in a lot of ways in the sense that I know I could do more, and I think that every human knows that they could do more, and we do our best to help out when we can, but still there has to be a certain degree of selfishness, and it's just the same with the ego. You let your ego go, and you realize you don't have to defend your point of view, but there are times when you do. So philanthropy extends into many angles and many facets of society, but what it really means is just do the best for the greatest good. And there are a lot of ways to do that in your community, and a lot of things you can do to help out. I don't really, I know some people like to just write a check to, an organization once or twice a year and say, okay, there's my donation, and then write it off on their taxes. I don't really call that philanthropy. That's not putting any action forward to do anything. That's simply just giving money to someone. Money just causes more problems, although it's short-term solutions. But philanthropy is a way of life. It's not a donation or an amount of money or a check. It's a way of making sure that every action that you take is for the greater good of everyone. And I'm working on it. I'm really trying hard. And I know that sometimes I make mistakes, and sometimes I don't live up to my full potential. And every time I see that happen, I just try to say, well, I learned from that, and I fail on that, and I'll just get better next time. Sometimes people call me out on my failures, and when I admit, yeah, I failed on that, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. It's like when a person doesn't argue back, it takes all the steam out of it. And I think that we're pushing back against each other so fast and so far all the time, furiously, trying to prove our points, that once we stop and just take our own points of view, we can start helping one another and move forward in a philanthropic way to where we can assist one another in a way that benefits everyone. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make sure that every action I take is bettering, the whole of society. But I think that each person knows deep in their own heart what is right and what is wrong, and how to make the best choices for every life's action. Now this really extends deep, and I won't go into all that, how deep it really goes. I mean, philanthropy goes into what career choice that you take, certain things that you say to people, how you treat family and friends, how you act under pressure. The action. It's a lifestyle. It really is. So I guess that's all I wanted to do, was just clear that up. Philanthropy is not it's not like charity. Philanthropy is not charity. Philanthropy is action and focus toward the better of everyone. And if we all take every action we take to try to better the whole, instead of trying to fool ourselves in the back of our mind by saying, well, I can get away with this. As soon as we stop doing that, everything just falls into place. We stop fighting against the flow. Just let it just go. It's a beautiful fucking thing. I don't know. I just think it's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful life, and I just want to see everyone enjoy it to the fullest that it was meant to be enjoyed, because I don't know. Helping others helps yourself. That's all I can say on that. Much love to everyone, and I hope you all have a great